This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, y'all. Anybody that knows He Knows His Sport knows when I rock a beanie, regardless what the color of the beanie is, you already know I'm going into ethering and murking mode. Everybody's getting it. Let me say it again. I'm going into ethering and murking mode. Everyone's getting it. Here's the problem with the LBJ Riders media, LBJ Brigade, LBJ apologists, and LBJ stands. And then you have problems with content creators on YouTube. People are sitting here profiting off of Kobe Bryant in so many forms and so many variations. I'm showing Kobe Bryant the level of respect that he deserves. And I'm not sitting here telling people, oh, send me a donation, send me a cash app. The man passed away. Pay him respects. Now, I know we all got to hustle and we all got to make our money. But people have to understand there are moments when certain things happen with certain individuals, especially if it's an individual that impacted you. You're not supposed to profit off of it, especially if you were passionate about the individual and you respected the individual. You just talk about the individual and you show genuine sincerity in what you're talking about. What you're seeing is a lot of people that are profiting off of Kobe Bryant. You're seeing all of these damn tribute videos show up. And if you really go back and look at and peel the layers, you'll see that a lot of these content creators had something critical to say about Kobe Bryant in some form and in some variation and in some facet. But all of a sudden, because Kobe Bryant passed away, he's immortalized in their brains, right? Here's the problem. Everyone who knows He Knows His Sport knows that I've been rocking with Kobe from day one. There's no one that's been rocking with Kobe the way that I have. Anyone that's been around this platform or this channel understands that Kobe Bryant is the second favorite player to me after Michael Jordan. When I talk Kobe Bryant, I defend him to a level. I check, ether, and murk and put anybody in their place who tries to leapfrog LeBron James over Kobe Bryant. I'm not having it over here. That's not happening on the platform. Friends and foes alike, they've all gotten ethered and murked about it. Let me say it again. Friends and foes alike, they've all gotten ethered and murked about it. That's just the way we roll over here. Those who embody the Mamba mentality, the Black Mamba spirit, right? They understand that Kobe Bryant is the only one who merits the comparison and who merits the deserving acknowledgement of being in line with an MJ23 because of his body of work. And I told you guys this. I was telling you guys this yesterday. I was telling you the day before yesterday. The mass media, LBJ Riders media, LBJ Brigade, LBJ apologists, LBJ stands was going to try to find a way to use Kobe Bryant's passing to try to push a LeBron James agenda. And this is not fair because this is supposed to be only and strictly about Kobe Bryant. Why is Kobe Bryant, who is the sole person, the sole entity that should be involved, along with the 8 people that died on this crash, this is who we're supposed to be talking about. How did LeBron James find a way to seep into this? And I've had LBJ apologists and LBJ stands try, operative word, try, because they can't. Try to get on He Knows His Sport to say, oh, you're making this a competitive thing. You're making it a comparison. No, I'm not. Because it took for Kobe Bryant's death for people to realize that, hold up, his legacy was always superior to a LeBron James legacy. It took his death for people to realize that. Because in his breathing, his living, breathing being, he was being criticized left and right. I remember when Kobe Bryant was starting to advance in years, ESPN took him from top 10 to not even diction at all. Let me say it again. They took him from top 10 to not even diction at all. They try to rank this man number 40 or 41. This is when it started. In so much so that Kevin Durant had to come out and say, the level of disrespect against Kobe Bryant is ridiculous. This is an OG. This is a guy who studied and mastered the game of basketball. This is a guy who had a complete offensive repertoire. This is a guy who was a complete package of a basketball player, not a two-way player, because two-way player is basically disrespecting Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was a complete basketball player. He was a complete package. And what people are doing and not understanding that, they didn't understand what this man brought to the table. This is why I tell people when they come to the Yoda School of He Knows His Sport, either you get proselytized this way or you go and do your own homework and your research to understand what Kobe Bryant brought to the table. Kobe Bryant's career was so legendary that his career could be retired twice. Let me say it again. Kobe Bryant's career was so legendary, his career could be retired twice. But what you have is a bunch of fake Kobe Bryant fans. They're not authentic, and they're coming out of the woodworks. Let me tell you the people that should never talk about Kobe Bryant. Nick Wright and his fake whole thing where he tried to bring up Kobe Bryant in the 2008 Olympics. I'm glad Doug Gottlieb checked him. I'm glad he ethered and murked him and put him in his damn place. Because you have no place to talk about Kobe Bryant. You built your whole platform and your whole career criticizing Kobe to try to put LeBron James over Kobe Bryant. And even in that moment, he tried to find a slick way to say because of 2008 Olympics, Kobe Bryant was the reason why LeBron James became the player that he did. Why did LeBron come out your damn mouth? I thought that was a moment for you to even at least give some similitude of fake admiration to Kobe Bryant. And you couldn't even do that. You failed the bar. And Doug Gottlieb checked him. You know what Doug Gottlieb said? He said, this is the single greatest reason of why Kobe Bryant is head and shoulders above LeBron James. Because the way basketball has been taught, the way that basketball has been understood universally is the greatest players of all time are closers. The greatest players of all time thrive in the defining moments. The greatest players of all time thrive when the game is on the line. This is how basketball was understood from Magic Johnson to Larry Bird to Michael Jordan to Kobe Bryant. When he said that, that was that ether, that stuff that make your soul burn slow. Nick Wright didn't even have a counter for that. Shannon Sharpe, the way that you spent many months, years, leapfrogging LeBron James over Kobe Bryant, you have no right to talk about it. Stephen A. Smith, you sat here and talked about LeBron James in such a higher degree than Kobe Bryant, and now all of a sudden you remember your close relationship with Kobe Bryant? Higgity hush. Mike Wilbon, you're credible to talk about him. Rob Parker, you're credible to talk about him. Doug Gottlieb, you're credible to talk about him. Chris Broussard, you're not qualified because you were all part of this LBJ Riders media nonsense. Colin Cowherd, those Crocodile Tears, please, you're not fooling nobody. Brian Windhorst, LeBron James left nutsack, you're not fooling nobody. All of these damn people. Marcellus Wiley with Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock, I'll give him credibility because Jason Whitlock never got slapped to the mouth. He always thought Kobe over LeBron. But Marcellus Wiley, and you from LA, it's sacrilegious for you to even talk. You should be excommunicated out of LA. All of these people need to higgity freaking hush. And then you have a bunch of these content creators on YouTube, left and right, that are sitting here just profiting off of this man's death and just putting up all kinds of nonsense to make it seem like they were part of the Black Mamba event the whole time. If you sit here as a content creator and try and have put LeBron James in the same breath with Kobe Bryant, you're not qualified and you're not certified to talk about Kobe. Because those who are certified and qualified to talk about Kobe understands that Kobe and LeBron don't even belong in the same breath, let alone same lane, let alone same page. This is the cold-hearted and unadulterated cutthroat truths. And what people need to understand is stop this rhetoric with LeBron James now. And see, what is ESPN doing? They're continuing this nonsense. Oh, LeBron James is going to continue Kobe Bryant's legacy. They should have shot that down. Because fundamentally, Kobe Bryant and LeBron James are two different players. Their basketball philosophy is different. LeBron James does not thrive in the defining moments. LeBron James he's allergic to pressurized situations. Kobe Bryant thrives in these moments. Hence the Mamba mentality. So how can a guy who does not have the clutch genetics, who doesn't have ice water in his veins, who's not a cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat, truth-telling assassin, and have the assassin's mentality, be pretty much compared with the likes of a Kobe Bryant? Does that make any sense to you guys? See, that's that dodo headism, that brain full of mush and that brainwashisms that they're trying to do continuously, all to promote who? LeBron James. And y'all got to see the foolery for what it is. And this is the lessons that I learned from the Black Mamba. To always compartmentalize and focus at the task at hand and to never let up. Where do you think I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. Where do you think that mantra came from? It's a Black Mamba mantra. It's a Mamba mentality mantra. And why everyone is sitting here saying, oh, let's just focus on mourning, or let's just focus on this. No, that's not what Kobe Bryant taught me. Kobe Bryant taught me we truck on and we move on. And this is why, as a mentor, because I have it innate in me to be a cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat, truth-telling assassin, I understand that as an assassin, you got to do the hardest things at the hardest times. It is what it is. And people sitting here propping up LeBron James off of Kobe Bryant's back, his sweat and his tears, that's foul. People that's sitting here up in LeBron James' legacy off of what Kobe Bryant did in his legacy, that's sad. People that's sitting here up in LeBron James and talking about, oh, LeBron James is just giving Kobe Bryant credit and all that. Listen, we know that LeBron James looked up to Kobe Bryant. You ain't got to tell me that. Whatever LeBron James himself is doing right now in this moment is not the problem. The problem is the LBJ Riders media using this as a way to continue to try to bolster this man's legacy off of the back of Kobe Bryant's legacy. That's not right. And if he knows the sport has to be the only one to call that out and keep the foot on the what? On the next. And to keep the proverbial foot on the what? On the next. And like a Tibetan mastiff, apply what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. Then I'm going to do that. That's my Mamba mentality. And I'm not going to sit here and allow Kobe Bryant's legacy and name to be disrespected to this degree. And if I have to call people out, it is what it is. Because like Kobe Bryant, I don't mind taking on the villain role. Heck, I already have so many haters. It is what it is. But like Kobe Bryant said, the great ones, they have the greatest haters. Let me say it again. The great ones, they always have the greatest haters. You know why? Because misery loves company. Insecurity and misery, they blend together. Because you know why? They are allergic to greatness personification. They can't stand greatness. And that's what Kobe Bryant embodied. When you got stupid comedians sitting here bringing up Kobe Bryant should have died 23 years too late. He was 23 years too late and died. You got to be a disgusted human being to do something like that. And see, here's the problem with people. They always got a freaking opinion, right? Until it's their loved ones or until it's them that personally go through it. Then they want people to do what people been doing for everybody else. Feel sorry for them, right? You see what I'm talking about? This is the classic dodism and the troglodytisms that we're dealing with right now. But if he knows the sport has to be the trendsetter and the standard bearer to give you cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-telling fashion, then it is what it is. But he knows the sport knows he's not alone. Because he could see that there's others out there that could see the foolery that's going on. Kobe Bryant deserves his truest and his most properest respects. And like he told Tracy McGrady, I guess he prophesied himself to die early. He said, I want to be the greatest basketball player, but I want to die early and I want to be immortalized. And Kobe Bryant, you have been immortalized. And guess what? For the next 30 days, he knows his sport is going to be the one, the standard bearer and the trendsetter to keep your name alive, to keep your legend alive, and to give it its truest and its most properest respects. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.